I want to make a 3D printed boat. I want to make it because I can learn about fiberglass layouts, epoxy resin, and using 3D printing and fiberglass composites to make a really strong and really light boat. The 3D printing will be used for the form of and the model, and then I'll put fiberglass on it to make it durable and strengthen it. So hopefully this will be a 2-layer print. So it's going to be a two-layer profile. So this thickness here will be 2 layers, or 2 wall thicknesses of 3D printing. I'm printing it in 3 sections. I have modeled it after a Spartan remote control boat. You can kind of see that right here. And yeah, I went through a lot of different modifications of this design just because I was learning about how to model organic shapes in Onshape, as I think it will be useful. So yeah, let's get to printing.
The 3D prints are done, let's go.
All right, I just installed these 5 threaded inserts, went in well, and then I got this thing for the battery, Velcro, and battery fits, so we're off to the races. All right, we're gonna try to get these 2 surfaces together.
Gotta sterilize the surfaces, then we put some Duco cement on there. That ends up working pretty well. See me getting that together. And then I'm trying to heat up my soldering iron soon, and that doesn't really go that well. So heating up a screwdriver, not the right choice, but we end up doing the soldering iron, wrap it in aluminum foil, and then we plastic weld the 2 bits together to add some extra security and protection, because security and protection is very important in this life. So I just tested out the top cover there, and I put inserts all in there, which was good. Now I'm attaching the second piece to the third piece with some Duco cement, and then I'm going to be plastic welding it with my actual soldering iron instead of the screwdriver. I still got the aluminum foil on there for, protecting my soldering iron, and it does actually form a really strong seal.
All right, so I just taped up the holes, and we're gonna do a float test and see where center of buoyancy is on this bad boy. All right. Hey, floats.
So I put all the stuff in there, and it works really well, and it's actually pretty level on the water and exactly where the jet needs to be. So let's go.
It's the age-old question. Do we need
primer?
So try that.
Birthday-
If it doesn't
birthday
work,
money.
Bring it back. We'll refund.
We're putting down some trash bags over this table, and I'm starting to sand, and then I'm going to mix the epoxy and add the denatured fuel as a thinner so I can actually put the fiberglass over. This cutting and everything went pretty well for the first time. I was pretty happy with the results, and overall I'm pretty surprised actually how easy it was. Now I'm cutting the fiberglass and laying it up on the main section of the boat. This is pretty challenging because I have to flip the fiberglass and get fiberglass on the top side and bottom side and kind of curve it over to make a seal. You can see me showing off the seal here, and let's get to painting.
The next morning.
All right, so we're about ready. The only concern I have is I think it's gonna be there's gonna be a lot of vibration, but we're ready. All right, this is starting to look absolutely sweet. Just gotta hook up the steering and put all the electronics in. All right, all the electronics are in there. Battery shoved up there. I had to leave a bunch of space on this side because of that battery. Because to get it in, you have to put it in at an angle. But everything worked out, so I'm just gonna see how it works in the tub, and then I'm gonna take it out. Well, the puff of white smoke has ended this journey.
Psych! I'm actually going to use the ESC for my remote control car. Let's go.
I have become desperate, and in the process, I have hot glued everything that might possibly leak. We got the outsides here, we got the bottom, we got everything. So hopefully, when we bring this to the pond, it won't leak. It's very loud. All right.
Why? It's doing what it's supposed to.
This is its max speed.
It's a boat, John. It's boating.
And just when I thought it was kind of cool that the boat was kind of working, this happened.
Big success. Totally big success right here. We've got a bit of water in there. But
Overall, a lot of lessons learned from this project. I think it was a really fun project to learn about how to design like stuff that'll go in water or in air, and how to use fiberglass and epoxy resin to do a layup, and using the composite of fiberglass as well as 3D printing. And I think I want to do a lot of projects in the future that will enable this. I think two of the largest problems that I had were the boat wasn't going very fast, which I was kind of disappointed with, and the boat was obviously leaking water from somewhere. So in my next version, to fix these problems, I'm probably going to add another layer of fiberglass to combat the leaking issue, because that would help seal up the leaks and stop water ingress. I'm also going to add a lower kV motor, which basically means it has higher torque and is able to spin the propeller in the jet drive, because jet drives are notoriously hard to propel because they need so much torque for the motor. So yeah, that motor was for a remote control car, not really for a remote control boat. I think my next projects are going to be a remote control airplane, or maybe another remote control jet boat, because I really did enjoy this project. The top design was also very bad because I had spent 20 hours designing the boat and was kind of sick of designing the boat, so I just wanted to get it done. And I had to go to Massachusetts to test the boat, and it ended up not working there, so yeah, a lot went wrong, but it was actually pretty fun. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, baby.